C seat company secretary students, I want to give you a few important details. Welcome to BRICS Academy. This is Babu Raipuri, Director of BRICS Academy, and we have been in this field. I have been in this field last 22 years teaching for CA and CS and CMA students. I take law, economics, and management papers. So I wanted to tell you in this video exactly the basic details about company secretary. A lot of changes have taken place in company secretary course. So before you start, just a second, please. Before you start this course, I would like to give you certain inputs or information related to CS course. Okay, so first of all, don't feel bad. Some of you might be thinking, sir, I actually wanted to do CA, I wanted to do some CMA, but somehow I landed up in company secretary. I'm telling you guys, nowadays the corporate legal issues are on the rise, and the importance of legal advisors in banking sector, insurance sector, and various industries, especially public companies, listed companies. It is compulsory for them to have a company secretary. It is not optional now. Okay, so there are certain areas, certain functions, certain duties, certain obligations which are exclusively given to company secretary. So I can say simply in a simple language, sir, if I become company secretary, what would I do? You will become compliance officer, you will become a corporate legal advisor, and every company has so many legal issues. Let it be anything, let it be conducting meetings in the company, let it be issuing shares, or let it be any legal. So the company has to fulfill lot of legal compliances. Legal compliance in the sense, company which is registered, not only company, most of the business entities have lot of legal issues to be filed with respective regulatory bodies. Like if in case you are a company registered, you'll have to comply with company law, you'll have to comply with SEBI, you'll have to comply with so many laws. So company secretary main function is to ensure that the board of directors of the company will comply with all the rules and regulations of the company. So it is your duty to ensure that company strictly follows and adhere to legal rules and regulations. So you are going to be a compliance officer. You will take care of all filings. I mean, from on behalf of company, what all documents that are supposed to be filed annually, you're going to take care. And you will help a lot of startup companies in starting company, because incorporation of companies without the assistance of company secretary, I don't think so you would be able to float, because there are a lot of documents to be filed. And first of all, you should know what kind of documents you need to file and how to file, etc., etc. All this legal compliance will be taken care of by company secretary, and there's a huge demand for company secretary. Unfortunately, we don't have more than 60,000 company secretaries in the country as of now. And because many students are little scared to this course because of one reason, that it is 90% theory and only 10% practical. So obviously those people who are passionate about practical subjects, you don't have to come to this course, you have to go to chartered accountancy. But if you're passionate about what you call law, if you're passionate about theory subjects, and you want to be a legal advisor or compliance officer, and you really want to have a better career, better profession, and nowadays in the corporate world, you really are in the right place if you have chosen company secretary course. Okay, don't feel bad. I'm telling you now, after CA, as far as employment opportunities are concerned, I can definitely say after CA it is CS. So you are only one thing you have to remember: do I have the qualities to clear this exam? What kind of a quality? First of all, you have to start loving, liking, and you should be passionate about law. The second important thing is theory subject, because you will find bulky chapters, very big chapters, and lot of information, so many sections. I'm not scaring you, I'm telling you, you will have to fall in love with this kind of legal setup. Once you start liking this legal aspects, I'm telling you, you're going to be one of the best company secretaries. So there are a lot of people, even many company secretaries nowadays, they became CEOs of various banks and companies. In the next video, I will show you the successful company secretaries who are drawing more than 5 crores, 10 crores salary Okay, understand. So there is a possibility. There are a lot of opportunities, not only in India, even in abroad. There are 40 to 44 countries who have signed an MOU with ICSI, and with writing some few exams in those countries, you can definitely start your career there also. Okay. Now let me give you briefly in just 10 minutes what exactly this course is all about. Briefly, I'm not going very detailed into the course. Maybe each and every aspect, a particular aspect, I'm going to give you. In a separate video the information, but right now I want to give you correct information which is required for you to begin company secretary course. Okay, first important thing, you need to understand that company secretary is not a secretary under a manager. Many students are thinking that okay, secretary means he's a secretary under. No, you are a company secretary means you are a secretary to company who's going to take care of legal compliance. Simple logic. Suppose I have to file tax returns, whether company file tax returns or not, it is you. Tax returns or taxes might be estimated by chartered accountant, but returns have to be filed, because government cannot simply give a license to companies and just leave them like that. All the companies, what all they do, like annual returns, financial statements, there are so many legal documents and files that you are supposed to file annually. So that is your job. So you can't imagine without a pivotal role played by company secretary in any company. Okay, so therefore you don't have to worry, you are in the right place. I mean, instead of doing just BCom, MCom, and only having traditional courses like that, it's better to have one professional course. That professional course would definitely help you to land in jobs easily. Okay, so let's look at importance of this course structure and everything about companies. We are BRICS Academy. We have been in this field last 20 years, and we provide core CA, CMA and CS coaching. And if in case any you're interested about the course structure, anything, please do call us on this number 951 333 267. All right, now let's move on to the next one. There are basically three levels. How many levels do we have? Three levels. There are basically three levels. So I will show you these levels carefully. Okay, look at this. First one is CC, that is Company Secretary Executive Entrance Test. This is just an entrance examination. This examination is actually conducted 4 times in a year. And the next level, once you clear C seat, that is Company Secretary Executive Entrance Test, you will be eligible to register for CS Executive. Okay, and this exam is conducted twice in a year, that is once in 6 months. This exam is conducted just like other courses like CA. And once you clear this exam, you have a third level, that is CS Professional, that also is conducted twice in a year. So therefore there are three levels. There are basically, how many levels we have? Three levels. Just a second please. There are three levels. C seat is just an entrance examination. There are 4 papers. Every quarter there is an examination. Then once you clear this, CS Executive you will write. You will register for CS Executive. CS Executive, there are 2 groups, Group 1, Group 2. I'm going to show you that. And later on we have got CS Professional. Either after completion of CS Executive or after completion of CS Professional, you will be eligible to go for a training, and that training will be there for 24 months. That also I'll give you briefly. Okay, course structure and everything. So there are 3 levels. First level, let us see now. First level. The first level of company secretary is executive entrance test. All the students who wanted to seek admission into this company secretary course, they must write this. That means irrespective of whether you passed plus 2, whether you passed graduation, whether you passed post graduation, whichever it is, from February 3rd 2020 onwards, it is mandatory for everybody to take up this test. It will consist of online computer based examination via Vivavos, online Vivavos we are going to give you. So the duration of the test is going to be 120 minutes, that is 2 hours examination, and Viva, presentation and communication skills, for 15 minutes. Overall 120 minutes examination. Alright, now CSET examination is just an entrance examination, and this is actually, I don't consider this as a level, but ICSI has considered this as a level. If in case previously what happened, if you had passed graduation, you can directly start from the second level, but nowadays it is not so. Whether you are a graduate or a postgraduate, you must go through a level called CSET. CSET is an entrance examination. If in case you don't take up this exam examination, you're not eligible. So all the degree students, remember, you might be thinking after degree final year, I wanted to take up this course, so it's easy. No, no, no. That rule is gone now. For company secretary, there is no entry called direct entry. Direct entry in the sense, earlier, those people who passed graduation, they can directly start from second level of company secretary course. Now that is removed completely. So everybody, whoever wanted to enter into company secretary course, they must go through one very important level, that is CSET. CS, that is company secretary executive entrance test. How many times it is conducted? 4 times in a year it is conducted. All those details I'm going to give you, just stay tuned. Okay, so look at the first level company secretary course. Subjects. We have business communication, 35 questions and 50 marks. We have got legal aptitude, logical reasoning, 35 questions and 50 marks. That means some questions will carry 2 marks and some questions will carry 1 mark. Economics and business environment, we have got 35 questions and 50 marks. Current affairs, communication and viva. Current affairs exclusive, 15 questions will be there, and communication related 20 questions will be there. Overall 50 marks. Overall 50 marks. The total here it has to be 200. Total here it has to be 200. 200 marks, 200 marks. You understood now? So there are 4 subjects. The first subject is business communication. Half of the business communication is English, and the rest half of the communication subject is basically normal communication in the organization. Then next we have legal aptitude, that is nothing but law, and logical reasoning. This is a new thing which was not there before in the past in CS examination. So logical reasoning is just a very and 50% is there. Next we have got economics, micro, and some amount of macro is also there. It's a latest economics. I mean, it is not like traditional economics where traditional is only 20%, rest 80% is actually current affairs related. So you must be very, like Reserve Bank of India, SEBI, etc., etc. Business environment is also there. So next, current affairs, though ICSI will give you a material, half of the current affairs will be out of the syllabus. Please do understand. In the sense, we will guide you every day. We will send you current affairs that you are supposed to read on behalf of BRICS Academy. We will send it on WhatsApp groups, and you can read it. And every Sunday we conduct an examination. That's how our pattern will go. So current affairs is something where student has to make an effort. Current affairs is not GK. GK is different. GK is like a question can come from anywhere. Current affairs in the sense latest 4 or 5 months. Suppose if you are writing in the month of April, last 4 months current affairs, if you are thorough, it's enough. Current affairs which is given in ICSI, current affairs which we will give you, because you don't have time to read newspapers. Even if you have a time to read newspaper, you don't know exactly what to read in the newspaper. So we will tell you what kind of questions would come. We will tell you what kind of information you are supposed to read every day. We will pick up from the newspapers, from the journals, from the magazines, and we keep sending you every day so that you will read those current affairs. And every Sunday we will test you on those current affairs schedules or files that are given to you. Okay, that is one thing. Okay, so understood now. Overall 120 minutes and you have 200 marks exam. CSET passing criteria. A student has to secure in each subject 40% and in each paper 40%, in other words, and an aggregate of 50%. That means overall exam is conducted for 200. When the exam is conducted for 200, so how many marks should I score? First of all, you have to score 100. At the same time, in each subject you have to score 40%. That means if you get 40% in one subject, in other subjects you got, let's say, 60-70%, even then, since you did not get in one subject 40%, you will not be cleared. So 2 thumb rules very clearly. In each subject you have to ensure 50 marks, at least 20 marks you have to get in each subject, and at the same time you have to score 100 marks. Suppose if you get in 4 subjects 20, you will not clear 80 marks only. So on an average, if you want to clear, so maybe some subjects you will get extra marks or etc. So no negative marking. You can attempt all the questions. No negative marking. But only thing is, make sure that in each subject you have to get at least 40% and aggregate of 50%. That is the story. Alright, yes. So registration for executive program, try to understand this. It's a candidate who has passed company secretary entrance executive test conducted by the institute. The date of results CSET should not be older than 1 year. That means I cleared CSET examination. So just because I cleared this year, somehow I'm very much interested. I got excited. I gave examination. I cleared examination. So how many How many years this C-seat pass certificate is valid to write executive? Only 1 year. Please understand this. That means as early as possible, the moment you pass C-seat, you have to register for executive and write later. That's okay. Suppose if immediately in the same year, if you're not able to write, that's not an issue. You can postpone it, but you have to register because the certificate is valid only for 1 year. The result certificate of C-seat is valid for 1 year. So within 1 year, first register, so that you don't have to write CCT again after 1 year. If you want to study CS since you already had registered for executive after passing CCT, then it will not be it will not be invalid. Understood? So the CCT certificate, the entrance certificate which is passed, will be valid for 1 year. Within 1 year you have to register. Okay, let's see now eligibility criteria and other stuff. So overall schedule for registration, if you could see, exams in the month of May, in the month of July, in the month of November, in the month of January. So in a year, 4 times exam is conducted. Registration, if you want to write in May, 21st January to 15th April, it is open. If you want to write in July, 21st May to 15th June, it is open. If you want to write in November, 21st July to 15th October, it is open. So remember these dates very clear. Those of you who have not registered, I'm telling you, those of you who have not registered for C-seat, registration is not our responsibility. You are supposed to register with ICSI. If you want to write this entrance examination, just joining in coaching we are just coaching centers. We are nowhere concerned with registration. Not only me, any coaching centers might help you how to register. If in case you still have not done registration either for November examination, its date is gone. Now if you want to write in the month of January 2021, please do call us. We will help you how to register. So registration is absolutely your responsibility. Please do understand. So those registration dates I'm giving you here. So if you want to write in January of any year, so 21st November. So those people now, so this November exam people, 15th October. 15th October is the last date. And January exam people, 21st November to 15th December. Everybody clear? Yes? Okay, examination mostly 10th of that month, May 10th, July 10th, November 10th, January 10th. And because of COVID-19, some dates have been changed. You please call our counselor will help you about that. Next, results within just 10. So if exam is held in the month of May 10th, 20th May, in the month of July 10th, 20th. So if your exam is going to be held on Jan 10th, let's say your result is going to be out by 20th January. 20th January. Understood? Everybody? Yes? All of you? Okay, so logically you see how many months gap is there. May, if you want to, 15th April. That means almost 1 month before registration has to be finished. Almost 1 month before registration has to be finished. Everybody clear? Now, so the next important thing, as I said, if I cleared CCT examination, what am I supposed to do? I have to register for CS Executive. That also is your responsibility, not coaching center's responsibility, unless you ask them. So be very careful. So what if I pass C-seat within 1 year? I have to use that entrance results. Then when will I be eligible to write executive exam? Cutoff dates are given here. See this. 31st May. That means if you want to write, so May you have given C-seat examination. 31st May, appearing in both the modules of executive program in December session in the same year. So if you have given your exam in the month of May, you can write both the modules of CS executive in the month of December. Understood? So June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 7 months time is there for you. And if you have written in the month of July, 31st July is the last date, deadline to register. Okay. And you can write one module in the month of December. Understood? In the month of December, see this slide clearly. Okay. If that means 31st July ke andar, if you register, you will be able to write in the same year December one module. Whereas May exam people, they will be able to write both the modules in December. November people, in 30th November is the deadline. Both the modules they can write in June next year. That means November 2020 if you are giving C-seat examination. November 2020 if you are giving C-seat examination, both the modules you can write only in the month of June 2021. Both the modules you can write in June 2021. So you don't have, because anyway December only exams, so you don't have a chance. Next, if you have given C-seat examination in the month of January 2021, saying, so deadline is 31st January, you have to register for appearing single module in the same year, June. That means those people who have given C seat, one single module you're eligible to write in the month of June, provided you register before 31st January. This next module you have to write in December. Understood? So this January people, those, so if you now, most of you are waiting to write in November, so you are eligible to write in June single module. In June single module, and the next module you have to write. If in case you are writing in the month of Jan, in June single module. So every 2 attempts you will have the next one single module. Okay, that is one thing. Clear? Yes, this slide is clear. So I repeat once again, if you have given in May, in the month of December you can write both the modules. So June exam you are not eligible on the same year, right? If you have given exam in the month of July, you are eligible to write single module in the month of December of the same year. If you have written, so like 2020 November you have given CSET examination, 2020 November you have given CSET examination, 30th November is the deadline to register, then you can write both the modules next June. Everybody clear? And January, that is 2021 January, if you are sitting for CSET examination, you will be eligible to write single module in the month of June 2021. I hope that is crystal clear, right? No doubts, no confusions. Any doubts, any confusion, please call us 9513333 and you speak to our counselor. Counselor will help you about further details. If in case there are any date changes, because these are the dates which are given by ICSI, if in case there are any dates change, we will keep updating you. Subscribe this channel, like this channel, click the bell icon so that any update that we post, you will get to know, so that you will not be blindfolded with latest details related to your profession. All right, that is one thing. Next is the next one. Allocation of marks. As I told you, there are 4 papers. Business communication, 35 questions may, 15 questions 2 marks, 20 questions 1 mark. Similarly, legal aptitude and logical reasoning may, 15 questions 2 marks each and 20 questions 1 mark each. Similarly, economics and business environment, 15 questions you have 2 marks and 20. So 15 questions you have 2 marks. So every question makes a lot of difference, guys. Okay, current affairs may, obviously 5 questions 2 marks and 10 questions 1 mark. Viva, see, as far as Viva is concerned, recent examination, because of COVID-19 we could not conduct Viva. I mean, see, the communication questions only they have asked. Current affairs, communication together they have asked 35 questions. So Viva in the coming up exam will be there. Viva in the sense, don't think that you will have to personally appear. Online only, with the help of artificial intelligence, online they will ask you few questions and they will test your ability, like mostly English oriented. Normal discussion, business oriented will be English, mostly English. Okay, and one more video I will tell you about Viva, especially Viva questions, how they're going to be. I will give you one more video so that you can, so that's why subscribe this channel and make sure that you are updated with any changes, because these are the current scenario, I mean these are the current important events that I'm giving you. If in case there are any changes, I must be informing you. So that's why you have to subscribe this channel. So BRICS Academy channel, if you subscribe, we will keep giving you all the information. Okay, that is one thing. Okay, next, so there will be no negative marking. Remember, no negative marking. Okay. Next important thing. So once I cleared my CSET examination, I gave you very clearly when will I be eligible for writing for either single module or both the modules of CS Executive. Go through these slides properly. The next important thing is in executive level, the second most important level. I'm telling you, real show begins from second level. The second level we have 2 modules. Module 1 4 papers, module 2 4 papers. Understood? If in case you wish to go for a training after clearing CS Executive both the modules, you can go, or after clearing CS Professional also you can go. So that also I will give you. Look at this now. So module 1 we have got jurisprudence, interpretation and general laws, 100 marks paper, descriptive type. Any doubt? Then paper 2 company law, 100 marks, descriptive type. Setting up of business entities and closures, 100 marks, descriptive. So module 1 may there are 4 papers. Module 1 may there are 4 papers. All the 4 papers may 3 papers are descriptive. Tax laws, that is 100 marks, MQ. As of now, tax law, that is tax subject, is MCQ base, 100 marks MCQ base. Got it? Yes. So module 1, 4 papers. These 4 papers, 3 papers descriptive, 3 papers descriptive. Last 1 paper is actually MCQ based. That is clear. Let's see the module 2. Module 2, you have got paper 5, corporate and management accounting, that is accounts and costing, 100 marks MCQ based practical paper. Understood? Security laws and capital markets, we have got 100 marks paper put together, descriptive. Economics and business, economic and business and commercial laws, 100 marks descriptive. Financial and strategic management, 100 marks MC. That means financial management 50%, strategic management 50% you will have, that is MCQ base. In module 2 you have 2 papers, that is accountancy and costing, that is practical paper, this one, and financial management and strategic, half is theory, half is practical, that is MCQ base. So overall executive level 8 papers may, out of 8 papers 3 papers are objective type. That is module 1 tax laws is objective, module 2 accountancy, that is corporate management accounting, is objective type, financial management and strategic management is also objective type. Everybody clear? Yes. So overall out of 8 papers 3 practical papers you're going to do with objective. Very nice. So score can be increased. The rest of all law papers are completely theory based, I mean descriptive based. Understood now? Yes, very nice. Next, let's see the next one. Professional pro. Once you clear what do you call CS executive, you have professional program. There are 3 modules. So I just reduced the font size to fit it into one slide. Just look at this. Module 1 we have got governance, risk management, compliance, that is almost like company law. Then advanced tax laws, that is practical. Drafting and pleading and appearances. These 3 papers all are descriptive only, no objective. Then module 2 we have got secretarial audit, corporate restructuring and resolution of corporate disputes, etc. That is also completely descriptive only. Then module 3, just a second please. Module 3 we have corporate funding and listing of stock exchange, multidisciplinary case studies we have. Okay, this will be open book. Paper 8 in CS professional is open book examination. Open book examination, you can carry the book. That is actually most difficult. You'll have to read the textbook and go, and you should know on which page which chapter is there, etc. Paper 8 is open book examination as of now. The 9th paper, out of 8 papers you are supposed to take 1 paper. Out of 8 papers you have to take 1 paper. Usually what happens, the papers which are connected to module 1, module 2 you have to take. Papers like insolvency is there, so we have insolvency paper in this one, insolvency paper 5 may insolvency related is there. So if you take insolvency, that is better. Direct class, the advanced tax laws may you will study direct tax laws, so direct tax laws if you take, it's better. So my advice in elective paper in module 3, better to take a paper which has an association with module 1 and module 2. That will help you to clear it. So overall 3 modules, 9 papers. See there once again, 3 plus 3 plus 3. 9th paper is elective, 8th paper is easy. I don't think so you need a coaching for CS professional except module 1 papers. The rest of the papers you don't need coaching. By the time your level of maturity and everything will increase, so you don't have to. But tax laws at the most you can take because it's a practical paper. That's it. Understood? Otherwise lot of reading you have to do. Yeah. Professional exam also is conducted twice in a year. Everybody clear? So how many levels do we have? C-Seat and CS Executive 2 modules and CS Professional 3 modules. That is your course. Once that is done, so you have 2 options I said. So when will I get my membership number? Once you clear Executive, you also cleared, let's say, Professional, you have 2 options now. After Executive you can start training. 2 years of training, that is 24 months training is compulsory. If you want to do after executive you can do, otherwise if you want to do after professional you do. I would advise always it's better to clear professional and start, so that once you start working, once you start doing articles, if I don't think so you will get time for studying, because morning 9 to 5 you will be working in the company, and again in the evening coming and reading, it's going to be very tough task. So that's why what I would advise is training always you better take after professional. If in case you can manage, you are very hard working student and you don't have any other issues, then definitely you can. I mean, if there are any other issues in the sense, maybe BCom, some of you might be thinking of doing other classes, and I sometimes wonder, some students come to, sir, I have a dance class, so don't conduct class at this time. So coming into this profession and going for music classes because that's a passion for them, they can't sacrifice it. Okay, that's a different story. So what I'm trying to tell you, this training always I advise you to go after professional, so that you will not have any disturbance. By the time, simple, you plan like this. If you have cleared +2 and you are studying BCom, while pursuing BCom, finish executive and C-Seat. Yes. And after BCom, while you are in third BCom, immediately start professional. Okay, after become 1 year, if you sit professional will be over, then afterwards start for a training. So in training salary will be there, and you can start. I mean, it's like a work only, no. So there won't be any issues at all. Okay, that is the best option. Let's look at training structure. The new training structure for the students comprises of 24 months, which shall provide them a platform to develop their core competencies and harness their soft skills, including managerial and leadership capabilities. So currently, the people after that is 2020 onwards, if you have got registered for CS, your training schedule is going to be like this: 1 month executive development EDP, which will equip them with necessary soft and IT skills. 1 month soft skills, because overall 24 months. Overall 24 months, 1 month soft skills compulsory. You have to pass this examination. 21 months practical training, that means you have to work under a company secretary or a firm with industry practicing company secretary. Therefore, if you clear CS executive exam in December 2019 and onwards, this rule applied. Then you have to complete 1 year 9 months articleship under practicing company secretary and 1 month EDP with IT. So 21 plus 1, 22 months. Everybody clear? Whether you cleared executive or professional, after clearing executive, you will be eligible to start your training. 21 months compulsory under company secretary, 1 month EDP compulsory that you have to pass also. And so 21 plus 1, 22. Remaining 2 months where? Look here. The corporate leadership development CLDP, that is called, as far as the existing structure is concerned, is the last stage of training for the students who have passed professional exam and have completed practical training also. Understood? Practical training, that means 21 months you must have cleared, EDP you must have cleared, then the last program, which is residential program. Remember that residential program, I repeat, residential program for a period of 1 to 2 months, and will further enhance their communication. 1 to 2 months, so 22 plus 2 overall, 22 plus 2 overall, 24 months. So 1 month EDP and 21 months under company secretary. After finishing those two, you will have to undergo 1 to 2 months. It might be 1.5 months, at maximum 1 to 60 days. 1 to 2 months residential program. Residential, right now Hyderabad residential program is there. Residential, where you have to go and stay there, nicely do it. This was not there before. Your total competent skills, core competency skills, etc., will be developed along with IT. The total, because you see, learning law and it is different, and practically filing documents is completely different. Okay, when I teach law, you will be able to understand everything, but the moment when you start getting into practice, you will see stars and planets. So it requires a lot of mental preparedness. So that will be given in the training. You can't miss also residential program. Understood? Okay, 2 months nicely you're away from the family. Awesome, right? After completion of the course, very good. That is the overall structure. Understood? I hope you are clear. Welcome to BRICS Academy, and we have been securing ranks all over, almost in every batch. And if in case you want to know about batches, you want to know about executive batches, please do contact us on this number 951 3333 And me, this is Babu Rai Pudi. I'm the director of BRICS Academy, and I've been in teaching last 23 years, teaching law, teaching economics, teaching management papers for CA, CMA, and CS. Lot of experience. I taught in almost 16 cities. I have taught more than 1 lakh students so far, so it's a big experience. So you will definitely get the best from me. You don't have to worry. All law papers I'm going to take, unless and until I have no time. All the law papers. I mean, module 2, 3 papers I'm going to teach, and in module 1, 3 papers. Module 2, you have 2.5 papers. That is capital markets and economic and commercial laws and strategic management. These 2.5 papers I'm going to take. So maximum amount of time by the time you finish your executive. Of course, in professional also many papers I handle. So you will have to bear my classes, and I will definitely. I would love to share my extempore knowledge that I've gained over these years. Wish you all the best. Good luck. Thank you so much, and thank you for choosing BRICS Academy for your coaching. Have a nice day.